Hey, hello everyone. So I'm sorry we had the technical difficulty, but welcome to the Boerma Institute. My name is Mike Boerma, and perhaps you're a little bit confused to see my face instead of Frédéric's, Frédéric Dupré. He was actually supposed to come today, but yesterday or the day before he was preparing for his demonstration and masterclass. He was in a tree with a ladder, a bamboo tree, no, a eucalyptus tree with a ladder, and he was cutting some branches, and he had a little accident and he fell. So don't worry, he is all right, relatively speaking. He didn't break anything, he just had some thing in his spine moved a little bit, but he went to the osteopath and he fixed him up a little bit, and today he is going for a checkup to the osteopath, get a little bit more treatment. But yesterday, yesterday I already was ordering flowers with him, and he could move his neck again, and it was all right. So, but of course, so that's why he's gonna go drive on Sunday, and he will be with us then, and the masterclass will happen, no problem, he said. And on Friday, the live stream will happen. Next Friday, he will do the live stream. So it's kind of last moment then that I am here with you, but doesn't matter. Let's do some sort of improvisation. Last night or yesterday we had the professional course, the Dutch professional course, do the exam. They had all passed except for one person, but this person was just not there at the exam. She had been in touch with someone who had COVID, so she had to wait 5 days before she could get a test. So this morning, she was able to do the test and actually take the exam, and she just passed. So I would like to say cheers for everyone that has passed. We did it yesterday already, but just like 10 minutes before we went live, we did a little toast with the person who went at May, who passed the exam this afternoon. So cheers, and let's have a little sip. And then we start with this demonstration. So I didn't have anything planned. Normally I plan maybe a couple of weeks before I get like a vision in my head what I want to do. I did not do it this time. This time I just have all the leftovers. As you can see, we have many flowers. These are more or less leftovers from this week. So I thought it would be a total waste to not do a live stream. So better to use these and go yellow. So I stacked a couple of bricks of Oasis floral foam, the biodegradable one, inside this beautiful container here. And I have these lovely coryllas stuck in there. I connected, by the way, these bricks of Oasis with thick tonkin sticks, we call them. They're like bamboo-ish sticks. And that is what keeps these bricks together, because they are more or less 10 stacked upon each other. So 2 layers of 5. And without that, it would be difficult. And maybe you can see it, it's a little bit dark. I don't think you can see it that much. And I started covering this already with some pistachia, because I rather do that in the beginning, not to bore you too much with all this green filling, although we still have some green to fill. Then I have these beautiful strelitzia leaves. They are more calm, so they are in there to calm the arrangement. And I have some other lovely leaves over here that also are helping with making some more calmth into this arrangement. So closed leaves help calm down the arrangement. Big closed flowers help calm down the arrangement. So that's why they're in there, in contrast to these wild open pistachia. So let's start putting in some flowers. I got rosa. Of course, everyone is familiar with rosa. And I will just stick them into the Oasis foam, which is in here. Cut off with a knife the flowers, like we always do, because a knife gives a cleaner cut. It's just a small little detail, but if you use a scissor, then you squeeze the stem before it actually cuts. So that means you're kind of damaging the cells inside the stem, and it doesn't take the water as good as if you would just give a nice and clean cut with a knife. So Dutch floral designers always use a knife to cut their flowers. Well, almost always. So Angelica, I see
Yes,
there's a question.
we have, well, not at the moment a question, but
Okay.
we have some people saying hello. We have Timmy Huskinson saying good morning.
Hey Timmy, good morning over there. It's Texas, am I right? That's nice that you wake up for us this early in the morning. Hope I didn't wake you up this early just for Frédéric. I know that a lot of people probably didn't get the memo or the messages that we've put online on Facebook and Instagram. So I hope you're happy that it's me for now. And then next Friday it will be Frédéric Dupré, which is going to be fun as well. I've missed him. I think we've all missed him. So it's going to be fun to have him over here again. Yeah.
And of course, we have Taiwan in the chat giving you a thumbs up.
Hey, when you and the rest of the teachers of Taiwan, thank you for joining us again.
We have Anita de Vries saying, veel plezier, Mike.
Dankjewel Anita, gezellig dat je er bent. Fun to have you with us, thank you.
And we have Joyce, Shabby Chic, saying, heerlijk om weer even een momentje voor mezelf te mogen genieten van jullie livestream. Ik kijk er altijd erg naar uit. Succes,
super.
Mike. Fijn dat jij het overneemt.
Thank you very much. So Joyce said that she's always looking forward to our live streams and that it's a nice moment for herself to relax and be calm, and she's happy that I'm taking over for Frédéric. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you also, Joyce. I'm really happy that you enjoy it so much. I'm glad to do these, and I'm happy that people are actually looking forward to these live streams with us. It's so fun to do also.
And we have Hannah Best saying, hello from UK, loving the look of this already.
Thank you very much, Anna. So it's a lovely yellow color today. Yellow is nice and intense. It's a color that is difficult for the brain to process, I've heard, so that's why some people don't like yellow. But yellow is also the color of happiness and springtime, so why not put that in and make a nice spring arrangement with this. Yes, Angelica.
So Timmy says Las Vegas.
Oh, Las Vegas, I'm sorry. Yes.
Then he says, no, I tuned in to join you, Mike.
Oh, thank you very much. Good to have you with us. Thank you very much. Did I tell you already that, I think I told you back a while ago that I went to Las Vegas to assist Gregor Lersch for the AIFD Symposium 2019. It's already 2 years ago. Time is flying by. So I've actually been there. It was really fun. It's a great place to go and meet flower friends. It's a lot of fun. So then I have some, I'm out of the screen, sorry. I have some Solidago over here. Very nice and jumpy, pointy material, so I think it fits in this arrangement very well. I'll keep them nice and long in the arrangement. And it's a bit more playful, so we get a little bit more playfulness to this arrangement. Angelica. Oh, I saw you with the...
Yeah, there was a question from Taiwan, but they took it back.
Oh, okay. Don't be shy.
I can still ask it if they want.
Yeah, well, if they still want to ask it.
Well, I remember the question, so...
Oh, what was the question?
The question is, will this arrangement be one-sided because of the Strelitzia leaves?
Yes, actually, it could be one-sided, but I could also put some Strelitzia leaves on the back in a similar way. So I put them a little bit diagonal, not completely flat towards the front. I actually put them a little bit at an angle so that I could go all around if I wanted to, but I think it saves us a lot of time if I'm not doing both sides. So during the live stream I probably just finish one side. I think probably the question went away because he saw me put a little flower on the back too, perhaps. Angelica.
So Timmy says, oh, I missed you. I was in the design room volunteering.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow, that's what a coincidence. We could have met. Maybe you were the design room. I was also in the design room with Gregor. He was really in the corner somewhere. There were also some other nice people helping out, like let's see, Ken Center was there. Holly Chappell was there helping out, so she was there too. And let's see, Scott Hastings was also there sometimes, I think. to hang out and help a little bit. And well, there were a lot of people coming by and checking in, checking out. Yes, Angelica.
So Taiwan says, yes, indeed, this could not only be one-sided work.
Yes.
And we have Sinsin, my sister,
Hey,
saying,
Sin.
hi, looks good already.
Thank you very much, Sin. Leuk dat je er bent. Fun to have you with us today. I'm putting in some other greens, some nice white and green Pittosporum. It's the the small version. You also have the big one. And interestingly, they have little flowers. They are black. I don't know if you can see it. They have little black flowers. Maybe they weren't supposed to be black. What do you think? They are black always? That's really cool. Wow, an actual black flower on there. I never saw them with the blooms on there. That's pretty cool. But this brings in some light and some because of the biodegradable foam is a little bit dark, so I want to bring some light colors in there to attract the eye. And this is filling up also a bit the shape. It's more or less a parallel style arrangement, as you can see. So that means that the stems are straight. And it's mixed, so I'm mixing the flowers and all the greens and such. Then would be nice to use some of these, some Leucospermum. It's nice. With a knife, or the knife is sharp enough. Sometimes I would say woody stems you can cut with the pruning shears, but this one, the knife is sharp enough. So, and then I use the natural growth direction, so I wouldn't stick it in like this, that the face shows towards the front, which is kind of classical. Sometimes in Ikebana they do it like that. Some types of Ikebana, because you are the sun and they're growing towards you. But I think the sun, I'm imagining the sun is growing at 12 o'clock, so I'm making it grow up. And then I stick it in like this, diagonal, and then the flower, in a lovely way, grows all the way towards the sun. And the other ones are doing the same. This one is a little bit more straight, so I'll search for a spot in here that it can go a little bit more straight. This one is also nice and diagonal. I like it when they're a little bit crooked, like that. And then they pop out in a fun way. So then we're creating some layers in this arrangement. It's deeper inside, and then there's some flowers sticking out a little bit towards the front. Let's see, ooh, this one isn't in there very well. It was falling out, so I take a little wire, very soft wire, 0.6, and I wire it around. I take my wire cutter, and there we go. Cut off a little bit, and then stick it back in place where it was, more or less. I don't remember the exact spot, but close enough. Where do we come out with this? I see there's a lot of color here, but I'm missing a little bit of color here, so we make it come out over there. A bit deeper. Don't want it to stick out too much, because then it changes the shape of the design. So, a little bit close. That's more inside. I feel like, wow, this one is totally bent. Look at that. That one can come over here. And I keep some of that green on there because I like this green. It's a strong green, the leaves, and it makes it more interesting to look at. Then there's so much over there. What do we have? This grass. I kind of forgot what the name of this grass was. Do you remember, Mom? My mother is sitting over there, putting her on the spot right now.
Het is wilde haver, maar ik weet niet of het juist
She says it's in Dutch it's wild oats. Well, that's not Dutch, but you get what I mean. Wild oats. So that's pretty cool. And they are nice and long, and they give some nice airiness to the design. Yes, a nice pop of green in the top. So over here too, lovely atmosphere they give to the design. A little bit droopy grasses.
Avena sterilis.
And my apologies, one more time please.
Avena sterilis.
Avena sterilis, she says. So that's interesting, isn't it? So, yeah, yesterday I was Zooming with Frédéric. It was his first time Zooming. I don't Zoom very often either, but I could share my screen with him so he could see the wholesaler's website, and then we were ordering together, and we were ordering some nice materials. So I think when eventually you will see the demonstration next week, it's going to be very fun. Also the arrangements that we will take photographs of, it's going to be nice. The subjects will be, let's see, the first day is going to be all about focusing on placement. So the golden rule, designing with the golden rule. I was very excited about that one because I think that's always an interesting subject. And the second day will be all about floral jewelry. Oh, can we make it go in? Yes, we can. Nice. Floral jewelry, so nice and detailed, small work, very fun. And the last day, it will be about floral sculptures. So he will be making, or they will be making, the whole class of course, will be making nice, somewhat bigger arrangements. We haven't figured out yet if they will be working in teams or individual designers. Maybe they can even choose, but that's going to be fun too. A little bit to the back. See how this is really creating some depth and some playfulness. So really makes it airy. Does it look nice? Yes. Well, it looks all right. Then this leaf is over here, so we should probably make it come back on the other side too. Otherwise it's strange that there's only one group of them in there. So I'll stick that in over here, make it come out like that, a little bit to the back. Another one. So put it on wire, 2 legs, because that makes it more stable. And I was also, Angelica, you have a question.
Well, first of all, Karel Schenk says, I just got in. Hi to all.
Hey Karel, gezellig. Fun that you have us, fun to have you here too. Gezellig means cozy in Dutch. It's really a word we'll use a lot, so it's like nice to have you with us. Good atmosphere. Yes.
And my mom also says hi.
Hey Ushi. Uzi.
And a question from me. How many oasis bricks did you use in the arrangement?
So I used about 10 maybe. Quite a lot, because they're in here this deep, and then there's another stack on top, more or less. It's like this. And I needed that because the flowers are quite short. At first I wanted to do it without oasis. I was thinking to do it with chicken wire, but the roses are only maybe 40 centimeters. So if I'm going to do chicken wire in here, I would have to stick them in dry, and I'd rather have this arrangement still last until next week. So so I had to do oasis. So yeah, there was no other, well, there might be another solution using tubes, but I thought this is easier and faster. And it was kind of improv. I kind of thought everything on the spot, so I didn't want to make it too difficult for myself, because, you know, it's just for fun. Just a quick one, since we're missing Frédéric today. So, this is thyme, no? Rosemary?
Yeah.
Rosemary, yeah. Smells lovely. And it also, it's like a texture that is in the grass, but then the other way around. So that's fun. Instead of going down, this is going up.
And what's also very nice, the rosemary has little purple flowers.
Oh yes.
Which is also a nice contrast with the yellow.
Yes, you almost can't see them, but they are there. Is it possible to see? Maybe on Axel's camera? No, Axel's like, no, it's not working. Okay. So, it smells so good. I'm almost getting hungry because of it. Then, there we have some of this lovely, elegant asparagus cetaceus. We can make things come out of the design now as well. So drooping downwards, nice and open texture, lovely in bridal bouquets, this material. You can make really nice cascading bridal bouquets with this. But for now, for me, at this moment, I just use it to create a line going downwards. Very nice. Angelica.
Yes. A question from Taiwan. Is
Yes.
this container originally for floral design?
Good question. Thank you. Thank you. That gives me something to talk about too, because no, it's not originally for always with the great questions. Thank you, Wenyu. So this is a pot for pot plants. So if you're walking in the garden center and you're seeing lovely pots for pot plants, you can also just take them, because what I have going on inside here is, as we are a flower school, we always buy a lot of flowers. You get so much plastic that these flowers are packed in. There's really no avoiding it at this moment, unfortunately. But we collect them and we keep them separate so that we can recycle them. But I use them all as filling, so I stuck them this completely full with that. And there's just a simple bucket in there that we use for the flowers. So a black bucket like, is this a black one? No, this is a gray one. Black bucket like this one. So it's not good looking or anything, but just put it in there, and then I have a lot less space. I only have to fill up until here. Only have to fill up the space until here with oasis instead of the whole thing having to fill it up. So that's why, that's how you can use a pot plant. A pot plant pot, yes. And this goes here, so I make it come back on the other side, all the way over here, repeating the lines, so creating some lines in here. Angelica.
We have Shaida Guman saying, beautiful arrangement, Mike. Also very lovely with the green lamps in the background.
Thank you very much, Shaida. And how fun that you are noticing that, because I literally went out to the wholesaler half an hour ago to get these lamps. I was thinking I wanted to have some light in the back so that it's not just completely gray, but I didn't want it to be too much, too much going on in the back, because at first we always had all the flowers in the back. Now we just have a little bit the flowers that I'm using, but it was sometimes distracting from the arrangement. I was talking with Frédéric about his live stream at that time, and he said also like, it's a little bit busy in the back, maybe can we make it work more calm? So that's why there's some stuff happening in the back, but I hope it's not distracting too much and just assisting to the atmosphere. We have some more. Oh, Angelica, yes?
I also have some more.
Okay.
Anna Maria Serban says, hi Mike, did you stack the bricks one upon other, or you spread them inside the vase?
So hey, nice to have you with us. I stacked a layer of 5, and then I stacked on top of that another layer of 5. And those I combined with sticks, with wooden sticks, so that they're connected a little bit. What you can do is also put some sticks on the side and then tape it around. That's a possibility. Sorry? Or, yes, Axel is whispering, yes, always thinking about the shop. Oasis also has bigger blocks. So not just the bricks, they have like Corso blocks, they call it. And it's like this size, you could also use that. I don't think they have biodegradable ones yet, do they?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
There's 3 in a box or 1 in a box.
Oh, that's great. Oh, Axel's even going to get them from the shop. So actually, well, that's amazing. I didn't know they were in the assortment yet, but they also have the Oasis biodegradable ones as Corso blocks. So they are very big. And in this case, I stacked them up in this way because I want to stick all the way to the bottom. Sometimes, if you have something that is not parallel like this, but maybe things are going radial outside, all these terminology, it's all in the professional course. Oh, great. Axel's going to show it. Yep, there it is. So these are very big. So that saves you all this stacking, and then it's more stable structure instead of having to put in sticks and stuff. But what was I saying? Yes, I stacked them up on each other like this because I wanted the stems to go all the way to the bottom. Sometimes when you make something radial and things are sticking out like this, you could get away with doing plates. A plate so that the water is kept in there, then Oasis bricks, a plate, oasis bricks and then you stack them upon each other. That's what my mother did in the live stream finale of season 1. Yes. Yes, we got seasons. And that's what you did then. So if you look a little bit back, then you can see her create the structure with these lovely dahlias and
A nice pot.
Burks. Yes, and nice pots that we've also have. Yep. So I was doing something very dangerous. I was holding it here and cutting here. All the lily heads can fall off. It's better to hold it a little bit closer to the lily head and then cut it off. Otherwise, we could have had an accident. So then this one is a little bit bigger, so I put it a little bit lower in the oasis. And of course now these heads are still closed. So they are nice in this way. I could put them everywhere, but I have to consider also that these lily heads will also come open at some point. So I don't want to do too many in there, because then they would definitely distract from the whole design. And this one will go a little bit lower again. So like that. And I want to, yes, more or less like this. I want to keep some, I'm looking at my mom, and she looks like, yes. So keep a little bit distance in between them. Keep a bit distance in between this too, because the heads, I don't know how big they will be, but they might come open like this. So I think, what time is it right now? So I just add a little bit of limonium, and then that's the last flower I will add to this arrangement. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. Maybe I don't add limonium, but I just add a little bit more solidago, because this texture is too similar, I feel, to this solidago, and the solidago has more power. This is more soft tone. This is a more sunny texture, sunny color, so I prefer that one. So I'm going to do that. And I see the Crospedia. Yes, I want to do those too. I forgot about those. Never mind. 2 flowers more to go. Angelica.
Question from Taiwan.
Yes.
Are the lilies also yellow?
Sorry, one more time.
Are the lilies also yellow?
Yes, they are. Yeah, so the lilies will be yellow too. I think so, yeah, because you can see
Die ene gaat bijna open.
one is almost coming open, my mother said.
In de vaas. Die knijpt wel eens de kop.
This one?
Vooraan.
This one?
Ja.
Can I squeeze in its head? Yes, you can see. Can you see it?
Ja.
Yeah, a little bit, huh? It's a bright yellow, so it fits with the rest. So color-wise, they're all close, very close. There's a little bit orange, so that we are moving a little bit in a different color scheme than just monochrome. But they are very, very close together, all of them on the color wheel. So it makes for a calm arrangement. If you go and mix too many colors into one arrangement, it can be a little bit crazy. But in this case, we have so much textures going on that we don't need too much variation in color. Angelica, you're looking at something.
Yes, you.
I'm looking at you on the screen.
Oh,
Missing your gold flower on your.
yes. Yeah, so like I said, the professional course students, they passed their exam. And after you pass the exam here, you will get a Boerma flower pin. So there's a level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 1 receives a bronze flower pin with green. And then level 2 receives a silver one. And level 3 receives a gold one. So the level 3 is the master course, level 2 is the advanced course, and level 1 is the professional course. And she was like, "Where's your golden pin, Mike?" Yes, I forget it sometimes. I do that next time, yes, that's a good one. So, there we go. Some more solidago in there so that we get this texture a little bit more. And then now, these funny Craspedia, I think they're always fun in an arrangement. We could have already been finished actually, but just let some Craspedia pop out, get some crazy things. Oh, we have someone in the... Oh yes, thank you. My mother's reminding me that the Connie, in her previous live stream, she made an arrangement fully focused on Craspedia from Margin Par. And that was a nice arrangement. I'm still editing that one but the unedited live stream is still is on there on our on our YouTube channel. So, Angelica.
Yes, Joyce Shabby Chic says, I always thought yellow was not my color, but I have to admit, this is a real beauty, Mike. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, my favorite color is actually the contrast color of yellow. It's purple, but yeah, I think in some cases, I think yellow can be very nice too. It is very cheerful and it's very, very in your face. But you know, if you have some place that is maybe opening up and they want to grab the attention, then you could use this yellow color and that attracts people. And oh yeah, another thing my mother was saying, for the people that that are in the neighborhood, Connie van der Westlaken, she will be doing a master class in May in our school, and then she will be teaching bridal work, specifically bridal work. So that's very interesting. Angelica.
Question from Anna Maria Serban.
Yes.
You have chosen to put the biggest flower on top,
Yes.
only to have room to bloom.
Yes.
Would that not look strange after they bloom?
Actually, because I give them space in here, I think it will look nice, and it's separating from the arrangement. So this will really pull your eye, and then maybe your eye goes from here to downwards. So this will be very calm because the flowers are big, and this is very busy. So we have some contrast going on within the same design. And I think with things like lilies and such, they are nice to be enjoyed in all the phases of their life. So now they are closed and they are nice and small, and then later when they open up, the design changes, and it will look completely different. So that's why I put it in there in such a way. If they would be more open already, I would probably mix them in between and do it in a different way. But since they're closed, I decided to do it in this way. So, funny jumpy things. And these are doing a little bit different thing, going out. Also, if I have to do a little bit of a YouTube-y thing right now. So if you are enjoying this and you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to our channel, because we do this on a regular basis. And subscribing to our channel, sharing the video, such things, liking it, that really helps us out. It tells YouTube that people like this kind of thing, and then YouTube recommends it to more people, and then more people are able to watch it. So, and if you have any flower friends that you think are missing out on this and should also be hanging out with us on Fridays or every other Friday, then please share it with your friends. Yeah. So, sticking out a bit more, creating an extra layer. So like I said in the beginning, we have some flowers close to the base, some flowers very close to the base, flowers a little bit more out, and then a little bit more out even. Angelica.
Yes, Hannah Best says, maybe when they are open, could you post a photo of the arrangement?
For sure, yes. Yeah, I will actually, what I always do is after the live stream, I take some more pictures of the arrangement and I post them on our Instagram. It takes a little while because first I edit the video into a shorter format, into 10 minutes or something like that, 15 minutes max. And then I put them on the end of the video too, of the edited versions. Always at the end of the video I put the picture. So you could check it out there. So if you follow us on Instagram, which is instagram.com/ well, we are just Boerma Instituut Flower School on Instagram, maybe just say it like that. We also have a Facebook. You can also find old photos of our arrangements there. So yeah, if you want to check it out there, you can find them. And also I have a personal Instagram account, Mike Boerma, Floral Design, and there you can also see pictures of older arrangements. Angelica.
Yes, we have Ionella in the chat saying hi with some 3 cute emoticons. And Anna Maria Serban says, wow, you think 2 movements ahead like in chess? Thank you, Mike, for teaching us these tricks.
Yes, well, thank you. it is kind of like that. So some arrangements, some flowers have this. It's very interesting. So then, yeah, you can plan ahead like that. Yes, Angelica.
We have James Malloy saying,
Hey, James.
thanks so much for these wonderful videos. The arrangements are always beautiful and we learn so much. I have
Thank
a
you,
question.
Yes.
Where can we find some of your fantastic ball cap hats?
Thank you very much, James, for that moment for me to plug them, because I really forget to promote this type of thing. Yes, so we have the caps now available. A while back we were joking about it, saying that we were gonna make them, and we have made them. And on our web shop, floraldesignsupplies.nl, they are available. I think they cost 17 euros 95, and we have a discount code for the people that are watching right now. It's called #vriendenpeople. Angelica can write it down in the chat, maybe, or someone else will do it, and you get like well, how much discount do you get, Axel? 5% or 15% or something, and it's just 15 euros then, isn't it?
Yeah,
yes. So that it makes it 15 euros for a cap. So these are the ones that are common. We have quite a lot of these, but we have some limited edition ones. We have one with a pink cap, and we have one with the blue cap. My mother is just coming in to show them.
2 roze en 4 blauwe.
So we still, yes, so that we already sold a couple of them. We only have 2 of the pink ones, which are very bright pink, and we have only 4 of the blue ones left over. So, but we have a lot more of these gray ones. So if you're not able to catch these limited edition ones, because we'll never make these 2 colors again. Yes.
Never say never.
Well, never say never, she says, but this specific color we won't do again. Yes, #vriendenpeople. Yes, it's a joke. It's an inside joke, but it means friend people. Angelica.
Hannah Bass says, great, just following on Instagram now, thank you.
Thank you very much.
And we have Lisa F saying hi.
Hey, Lisa Florista. Good to have you here. I'm sorry, we're actually almost finished, because normally we do, like you know, we do 3 arrangements, but since this is just a small little thing, because Frédéric isn't here, I thought, why not do just 1 arrangement for the people that always love to come? Yes.
James Malloy says, super, fantastic, I will be getting one.
Awesome, thank you.
Karel Schenk says, oh, I didn't know, how come?
Oh, oops.
And
oops, sorry, Karel.
Avon says, I need the pink one.
Hey, Avon. Good to have you. Gezellig. Avon is one of my friends from everywhere. Yes.
And we have Anita de Vries saying, ik wil een roze.
Ooh, yes, well, there's only one. One, I guess. Yes, this is true.
So you have to fight for it.
There's only one left over, so you have to
Rock,
Got
paper, scissors.
be fast. Yep. Okay, so I actually, while I was, since why not, I'm just adding these Gerbras too. I couldn't stop myself. As you can see, these Gerbras are very nice. They're very interesting texture-wise. I think they're called Gerbera Spider, if I'm not mistaken. And they have very small leaves. I'm going to the now again, but they have very small leaves. And that makes them interesting, just like the Pasta Gerbera. I think the Pasta Gerbera is an amazing flower too. Originally, I wasn't so much fond of Gerberas, but these new Gerbera varieties are very fun. So, why not have another one here? Okay. And make it come out a little bit, but not too far, like I said before. Don't want to go too much out of the arrangement and keep it still inside. Yes. Well, I can have maybe one more here. That's the last flower I put in, I swear. Just one more flower. That was my problem last time too. I kept adding and adding. Partially because I'm forgetful and partially because it's so nice to do. Yes, Angelica.
Yes, we have Dunja Marsen giving you a big applause.
Thank you, Dunja.
And a
So,
question from
yes.
Esther van Dam.
Mhm.
Hi, Mike. Do you wire the Gerbras?
Good question. I didn't. In this case, I'm using the natural movement of the Gerbera. There are some moments that you would like to wire your Gerbras, but if they come in a funny angle like this, and you want to put them in a natural way like this, I would just stick it in like that, because the less you damage your Gerbera, the less fast they will hang. And in the past, the Gerbras were not so strong, so they would actually need a wire to last. But if you're making a hand-tied bouquet, and you want these Gerbras in a nice round way, then you should wire them. That's a tip. You should really wire them, unless they are completely straight, but they never are. They're always a little bit bent. So then they fit in the angle that you want. Maybe you want to bend them like this. You need it like this in the bouquet, then you put it on a wire. You want it like this, you put it in a wire. And if you want to put it like this, you don't have to put it in a wire, on a wire. So that was all the questions for now. Then I think I don't want to wrap it up because I'm having fun and you guys are here now, but yes, we do have to wrap it up, I think. So just one more question, if you have a question, and then we call it. Oh no! See, this is my problem. I always think of these things, and then I put them down below somewhere, and then I forget it. So I have this kokudama. Well, it's not a perfect kokudama. In Japan, they make them beautiful and very round, but I make them a little bit more egg-shaped. I think that's funny. And I already put everything inside, so there's not really space for it anymore. But I thought, how funny would it be to have some materials hanging downwards more, because there's some grasses hanging downwards, but maybe it's not enough movement going down. So I thought, put these in on wire. These are like plants. I put the pot plant inside moss. Of course, I could just use the stems, but this way they last a longer time. Angelica.
Timmy Huskinson says stunning, and
Thank you.
Taiwan says thanks a lot.
You are very welcome. Anytime. So this goes in here. Okay. Yes, movement going down. Okay. Add more. Okay. Nice and long. Oh, nice and long for the movement. Do we have some more space? Maybe on this side. Otherwise, we make space. So, movement going downwards, draping these greens. So, yes. And, well, that's a funny thing, because I put them on a bulb. I'm not limited to my frame. I don't have to put them all in the vase. I just realized while I'm doing this. I can also, if the wire is long enough, stick them in like this. Yep. And voila. Hang them down like so. Now we have this going longer downwards, and we have a ball sticking down. Why not? And let's repeat that on the other side too. Angelica.
So first, Hannah Best says bye and brilliant, thank you so much.
Very
And
welcome.
Ionella says, are you sure that's the last flower you're putting in?
This must be, I think. This must be.
And Lisa says, in honor of Frédéric, add
Yes.
more.
Yes. So this, yes, you're right. My mother is right. This is not a flower. This is plant. It's green. I can add a million more of these. I never said this was no. So that's it. So, and I think that's interesting because now here it's longer, and the greens over there are a little bit shorter, so that creates a little bit more asymmetry even, because this is a very symmetrical design, and I create a little bit asymmetry in it for contrast, and that makes it, I hope, a little bit more interesting to see. Angelica.
Anna Maria Serban says, hi Mike, the last question.
Okay.
Do you cover the dirt from the pot with plastic foil before putting in the moss or putting on the moss?
So if you want to make them last a bit longer, you could do that because then the water stays in. But I'm not. I thought, why use plastic when it's not really necessary? So I have just wrapped them in with iron wire and moss. And then if you need to water them, just put them in water somewhere for a while and just take them out and repeat whenever necessary. Heather is a very strong plant, so I think it's not per se necessary. Yeah. All right. So that's that. I think we have everything in there that I wanted to have in there, everything I prepared. So thank you very much, everyone. So again, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, the thumbs up, and hopefully see you soon again, which is next week when Frédéric is coming. I hope he's in a good shape because he's a good sport anyway. He's still coming. I think that's amazing already. So thank you very much, and see you next time, and then we'll have a little walk around and say goodbye again like, we always do. So see you next time. Thank you very much, everyone.